Stranger Things Season 4 Review. Stranger Things Season 4 has been confirmed by Netflix. Here's everything we know about Season 4 so far, including news, spoilers and theories. When will Stranger Things Season 4 be released? Due to the production schedule, there's no way of predicting when Stranger Things 4 will be released on Netflix. Season 1 saw a July 2016 premiere date, while Season 2 saw an October 2017 premiere date. Season 3 was released on July 4, 2019. Season 2 and 3's release dates also coincided with the timeline of the actual show. For example, Season 2 dropped on Halloween, which is when the season took place, and Season 3 dropped on July 4th, mirroring the holiday weekend and summer setting. Season 1 did not follow this trend. Will Byers went missing in November, while the show was released in July. Production has not started on Season 4 either, which means we could be waiting longer than a year. Season 3 began shooting in April 2018 and wrapped in November 2018. If the season starts filming in October per Buono and follows the same production schedule, Season 4 will likely be released at the end of 2020. Some fans seem to have spotted what looks like Joyce's green Ford Pinto and Hopper's Blazer arriving in Rome, Ohio, along with several other cars from the show, but that's all unconfirmed so far. How many episodes will be in Stranger Things Season 4? That all depends on how much story the Duffer Brothers have to tell. Season 1 had 8 episodes, Season 2 had 9 episodes and Season 3 went back to 8 episodes. We can probably expect around 8 episodes to appear in Season 4. What year will Stranger Things 4 be set in? So far, each season has taken place a year apart, with Season 1 set in 1983, 2 in 1984, and 3 in 1985. Unless there's a huge time leap or it takes them way too long to bring out the fourth, it's looking like Season 4 could be set in 1986. Of course, the age of the younger cast members could affect the year that the season is set in. Given that they're all growing up fast, the show could flash forward a few more years. Caleb McLaughlin, who turns 18 this year, can only play a 14-year-old for so long. If the show goes beyond 1986, they will also have to find a way to address the career of a young Winona Ryder. Winona's debut film role was in 1986's Lucas. She then appeared alongside Rob Lowe in Square Dance in 1987. If the show ever makes it to 1988, they're surely gonna have to reference how much a young Lydia Dietz from Beetlejuice and Veronica Sawyer from Heathers looks like Joyce Byers, right? Which cast members will return for Stranger Things Season 4? Well, given what happens at the end of Season 3, the cast list will have a couple of big missing pieces when we return for Season 4, but more on that in a sec. We'll probably see most of our favorite cast members returning, hopefully with some new faces. Noah Schnapp, Will, Millie Bobby Brown, 11, Caleb McLaughlin, Lucas, Gaten Matarazzo, Dustin, Finn Wolfhard, Mike, and Sadie Sink, Max, will hopefully all return. Winona Ryder is also bound to return as everyone's favorite mom Joyce Byers. Charlie Heaton, Natalia Dyer and Joe Keery, whose characters might likely be full-time college students, should all return too. Fans will no doubt love to see Priya Ferguson, Erica, and Maya Hawke, Robin, return in Season 4 as well, after their iconic scenes in Season 3. Cara Buono, who plays Karen Wheeler, will also probably return. And now for the sad news. Unless there's flashback scenes involved, Dacre Montgomery will probably not be returning, as Billy was killed by the Mind Flayer monster in the Battle of Starcourt at the end of Season 3. There's also the rather big looming question about whether or not David Harbour, who plays the beloved Jim Hopper, will return for Season 4. At the end of the season, it's confirmed that Hopper died when the machine exploded, but the post-credit scene could hint otherwise. Is Hopper still alive? It's a possibility. Did Hopper die in Stranger Things 3? Is Hopper still alive? In the 3-month later epilogue, we're told that Hopper died in a fire after the underground Russian machine exploded, but the thing is, we didn't see him die and there was absolutely no blood, flesh or bones left in the area he was standing when the explosion happened. Could Hopper have been caught by the Russians when Joyce closed her eyes to turn the keys? Is he the American prisoner in the cell? Did he jump into the Upside Down just before the machine exploded? Or should we all just let it go and accept the fact that he died a hero, saving Hawkins in the process? Never. Shortly after the release of Season 3, David Harbour started dropping hints about Hopper's fate on Instagram. After changing his profile picture to list the digits of Murray Bowman's phone number, which, when called, led us to a voicemail Easter egg directed at Joyce, David is back at it again and is dropping even juicier hints about where Hop could possibly be. With the phone number out the way, he's now moved on to hinting at the Upside Down with a series of images referring back to Eleven's mum in Stranger Things 2 and new profile pictures referencing the famous Milgram psychological experiment. After completing Murray's phone number, David uploaded an upside-down picture of a sunflower from behind with the caption, "Looking at an object from behind and inverted can add a new dimension to it." This can work with anything, but most especially those objects you think you know well. The next day, he uploaded a picture of a rainbow with the caption, "Refraction of light through water moisture in the air can produce a rainbow. Inherent in white light are all colors. Objects are endowed with properties of color due to the spectrums of light that they reflect, absorbing all others. A pale stuffed yellow lion toy will reflect a wavelength interval of around 575 nanometers. Fans immediately recognized those two objects as two of the words that Eleven's mum Terry kept chanting in Season 2, sunflower. Rainbow. 3 to the right, 4 to the left. 450. The pale stuffed yellow lion is also a reference to the toy that Eleven had in her room at the lab. Hopper also sees the toy while he's in the Upside Down trying to find Will. It's also worth noting that when you invert Murray's phone number and use it as a longitudinal coordinate, you'll end up in Kamchatka, Russia. Exactly where the American prisoner is being held.